Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What is up, everyone? It is me, Ivory Snow, and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I enjoy virtual reality, life simulation, and roleplay games. So if that's something that you are also into, be sure to hit the subscribe button because honestly, why not? It's free. But on a serious note, that way the algorithm knows to bring you back. And to everyone that is not new here, what is up, Club Snow Angels? I hope y'all got bottles popping. Everybody is ready to have a good time. And I feel like, a little sippy sip here or two might help us talk about the topic at hand today. So, there was a rendition of a let's play, let's just call it that, a rendition of a let's play, an emulation, if you will, let's play that I got wind about a while ago. Now, when I first discovered this let's play, which was called The Come Up by Blame It on K-Way and Friends, I was honestly really excited, right? Because as a person that happens to be black and that also loves gaming, sometimes it's really easy to feel underrepresented. So when I saw that a prominent group of people, prominent like in Hollywood, well-known people, were going to come together to put together a Sims 4 let's play machinima, if you will, I was super excited. I'm not gonna lie. And then I watched it. You know what? I didn't even watch it. I watched the teaser. And I don't know if there is a term that expresses how you feel beyond disappointment. So I have to look at my SAT words and pull up my thesaurus. But if there is something that can express the fond disdain of it's just disappointment. I don't know. Like I was just utterly disappointed after watching the trailer and then after watching the full show. Now, I do just want to talk about why, as a black simmer, this was disappointing to watch. But before I do get into that, I do want to put out a disclaimer. There is nothing wrong with, someone who is a celebrity or a well-known public figure. There's nothing wrong with them loving The Sims and playing The Sims. There are plenty of celebrities that do it, right? However, I do want to address the reasons why it does offend the black simmer community, why people are so taken aback by the come up. So let's just really get into this, right? So as I said, the come up is a Sims 4, well, according to them, it's a cartoon like The Sims 4, but it's not actually The Sims 4. But it basically is a Sims 4 machinima, and this is brought to you by Blame It on K-Way. So with this, it is a they're trying to emulate a rags to riches story, which is something that has been not just within the black Sims community, but within the Sims community for a while. So we are first introduced to this in one of the first scenes, one of the early scenes that we are introduced to. Them don't got wallpaper. And that was the first red flag for me. At first I didn't look at anything that was credited. I didn't look at any of that. And honestly, I am just trying to give my opinion as someone who is, again, a black simmer. And, I'm very fond of Blame It on K-Way. I even met them one year at a BeautyCon event. So I feel like, I'm a little bit different on this parasocial totem pole. This attacked me personally because I met them once years ago. So I do want to say that everything I'm saying comes with love and grace in my critique. So let's just continue, right? So they don't have no wallpaper up, and I'm like, for this to be pitched as something that is peak Sims content, the thing with the builds is they honestly look like builds that are from the Sims resource in 2017. They're looking a little bit vintage. They're looking a little bit outdated. So it was just really as a simmer, it was just something about the lack of attention to detail. There was no wallpaper up. Also, I noticed quickly that, they do have a star-studded cast voicing these Sims. And with that, there was just something about the fact that there was so much custom content used, and it wasn't credited. Now, full disclosure, and we're just gonna keep it 100 because I don't know how to be a liar. I don't know how to be fake. I only know how to be real. But not every simmer puts credits, in their machinimas. And y'all be lying if you said that you tagged everything and got everything credited. That is not even 90% true. Maybe about like 20% of people do that, right? But I did notice that as I was watching it, in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, they're pitching this as like an original copyrighted scripted animation. So it was just really weird to me that they were using that and pitching it as like this, Sims 4 cartoon sitcom. But they were using other people's work without any crediting. And that was also really alarming to me. A lot of the CC was really notable, especially the King Black cinema animations, which are some of my fave animations. So it was that was also alarming to me. So I mean, as we dive like further into the episode, there really just wasn't anything different or extravagant about it. A lot of the CC again is dated. The homes were dated. The shading, everything about it just did not seem like there was any passion into this. It seemed like a cash grab, so I think the combination of pitching this as the pinnacle of Black Sims 4 content creator machinima stuff, as they're pitching it, it's like a cartoon but it's not, and it's like The Sims but it's not. Since they're pitching it like that, the presentation was just poorly done. So that's kind of why it feels like a slap in the face to a lot of Black Simmers, because there are some everyday people. Now, I'm not even going to say like myself, because, I'm just, a small bean out here. But, you have some really talented Black Simmers in the community who have been putting some peak Sims 4 content out there and machinimas out there for years, and for them to be so dismissive of the work that they're standing on, the people that they drew inspiration from, it is a huge slap in the face, because they could have said, well, we were inspired by the Black Sims 4 community, because it's really clear that, either they haven't played The Sims for a long time, maybe it's something that is a hobby for them, but it's not something that they were truly passionate about, and that is really apparent in the presentation. A lot of the stuff that they use, a lot of their CC just was not it. And again, I still can't get over the lack of wallpaper on the walls. So another thing that stuck out to me as well is that, it was just a little bit inconsistent. And I use Alpha CC and I use Max's Match CC. I'm Max's Mitts, but it was just really something about the Alpha CC, and then the base game. It was just for them trying to sell it as this top tier machinima project, and to have no attention to detail. It was giving the budget was really low. It was giving the budget was real low. Even $20 might have helped the budget a little bit. And I feel like if they are going to have a season 2 of this show, I really need for them to if you're going to pitch yourself to be this premier, this peak Sims content, this peak Black Sims content, do that, because the math is not mathing. 2 + 2 is equaling what the fuck right now. So that is, that part of that. Now, I do want to get into how they're presenting this to be the blackest Sims 4. First of all, I never that type of rhetoric never really sits well with me, because what do you mean by you the blackest? What does that mean? What do you mean by that? So it's kind of that really, I don't know, like them trying to pitch themselves as the blackest Sims Force, like it's weird to me because, a lot of the things that you will see in that machinima is just, like a bunch of stereotypes and I don't know how to explain. And it's just like who are y'all to define what is black? Black people come in all different types of, personalities, interests, what have you, backgrounds, social economic status. So, what makes this be the blackest? Is it like the fighting? Is it them being broke? Like, is it them living in the hood and feeling unsafe in their environment that they wanted to get out of it? Like, that was a little bit weird to me. And, I just feel like that was something else that was just done in poor taste, but that's not exclusive to it being The Sims. There are people out there who try to perpetuate this stereotype of what blackness is, and truth be told, a lot of them don't even like come from those backgrounds. Like, as me personally, as someone who does come from an area akin to what they were trying to perpetuate before the girls won the lottery, that always rubs me the wrong way. And it's also kind of the reason why I kind of chilled out on GCARP, because it's people who are trying to, like, how do I put this, like, as black people trying to perpetuate the stereotype of what blackness is that was defined by people that aren't black. Like, I don't know, and it's just so weird to me. It's like, the kids from the burbs trying to cosplay the hood, which is just ugh. Like, I never liked that. I don't like it. I don't know. So that was also a super sore point for me. Now, I do want to get into the issue with the come up where there seems to be the notion that they do not want to credit the people that they're using the items for. And this is definitely an issue because, one, black simmers are super underrepresented, and two, you cannot try to like copyright or trademark something without sourcing where you got the stuff from. Like, who are you to sit there and say, like, yeah, we made this, like, this is all us? No, I can go on for days about all of the people that were involved in making sure that you guys were able to use it, from the hairs to the outfits to the animations. Like, those people deserve to be credited, whether or not black simmers are underrepresented. That they deserve to be credited because you're using their likeness to create something, right? And like, you guys are a part of Hollywood, so y'all know how that goes. If you don't pay Lays to use their bag of chips, you're going to use Flays because you do not have the rights to use their stuff. So to me, it's just kind of really a slap in the face because you guys are a part of the industry. You know how it works, but because it's The Sims and it's just stuff made by people on the internet, y'all think y'all can nigger rig shit, and so like you don't have to do the right thing. So as someone who has been a fan of not all of these people, because some of them that's all I'm gonna say on that. Some of them is just ill. There are some people that are part of this project that don't happen to be TERFs, and who just say heinous things that I am a fan of, and it's really disappointing for them to just not give people grace that they deserve and credit them for their work. So that's just, I don't know, I just wanted to come through and give my quick thoughts on the come up. Like, I feel like the concept of it was amazing, but the way that they executed it was poor. It was poorly done, and I feel like they definitely should have reached out to the people that they sourced their items from to say, hey, we're doing this project, boom, boom, boom. How can we go about making sure that we properly credit you for your work? Because I don't know if you guys realize, but everything that you're using, someone spent hours to make. Like, you know what I mean? And for some simmers that do use like Patreon and things like that, that is their income. So you're literally taking from their income. Because if the same way that, you know, you would be in a movie and you would get paid to like have this sponsored, I don't know, a Telfar bag, and you'll be like, yes, this is Telfar, I got it from Telfar. It's the same way you should be like, yeah, this animation, I got it from King Glass Cinema. Like, there is nothing different. And I feel like just because it's a video game and, you know, it's The Sims, does not mean that you're exempt and that you should not credit people. So I just wanted to come through for the Snow Angel community and, you know, just give my quick thoughts on the come up. Definitely let me know what you guys think about it if you watched it. If you haven't watched it, do you feel like, you know, the Black Simmers deserve to get their credit? Do you feel like, you know, it doesn't matter? Like, I don't know, I'm just curious. So I'm just making this video for my community. So thank y'all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, because if not, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. I am going to be taking a few days off from streaming because your girl is tired. But you know, I will be back Thursday this week. I love y'all so much. Mwah, kisses, besos, smooches, and I will see you next time. Bye.
It's like Sims, but black version on a cartoon type of.
There's so many celebs already. I was like, wow, Gray got the people.
Right?
For
Phaedra
sure.
Parks.
Jesse.